Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. He's not off. Focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
7, Syracuse, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nixon. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans. A year ago, as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing, the Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Syracuse, 3.
Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The give to the tailback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. It's good. That brings him to within 1.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Orange. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. To the air. It's drones. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Willis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Syracuse 20, Virginia Tech 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Drones. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around.
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Here comes the Heat. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we got 3rd.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking for space. It's Willis. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good 1st half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will give them the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Gill. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Orange now facing a third and short. Looking to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Drones. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Here comes the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They found a way to get him the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The official says no good, and the lead remains at 1 after the miss. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Nixon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. The short hands. It's Gill. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's now 2nd and goal.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense might bring the house here. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Back to throw, it's Drones. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Selden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Quick step and go. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Orange! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping it up. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Caught over the middle. It's Willis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
And They've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point.
41. Virginia Tech. 28.
Coming out with it, it's Heath. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.